up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well and happy Saturday. So, that's Summer Game Fest, huh? What's up, Dan? What's up, Leo? Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome. And, hello. The Earth says hello. Alright, chat, so. Where to start, huh? Where to begin today? I guess if we could start at me waking up at around like 4:30 a.m. for this, and I was in Steve's chat watching his reactions to the Summer Game Fest. And if there's something that I can describe what Summer Game Fest was this year, is them making a comeback at the bottom of the ninth. It is a baseball reference, which means the first 17 pitches in that game was just garbage. Well, for me, right? For me. Let's just get this out of the way. If there's one game that you like at that Summer Game Fest show, it did its job. But for me, it's like it didn't start taking off until the last 30 minutes of the show. There were some sleepers, there were some bangers, and there are some obvious good ones, right? But woof, I can confidently say that event was not worth waking up at 4:30 in the morning at all. For that to start at 5 a.m., for that to go on until 7 a.m. I'm like, oh god, I woke up early for this. But yeah. Oh god, do I even want to know the answer to this? I'll give it a B. Yeah, I'll give it a solid B. Summer Game Fest is, yeah, Summer Game Fest is just blah. For me, alright. For you guys, it may be good. But let's be honest here. If it wasn't for RE9 making like the last minute save, that show would have been just, yeah. Because I'll be honest with you, chat. I'll be honest with you. In my hateful, stupid eyes, right? Eyes clouded by hate. I swear to you, and I said this on Steve's chat, I feel like I'm watching the same 5 games for like almost an hour and a half. First person shooter, medieval, Souls-like, in space or sci-fi or fantasy or whatever. It's like, I swear to God, I'm watching the same 5 games. It was an indie showcase. That's why we can't hate on it too much. Because for them, it's like a big spotlight for those game studios to show off their games, right? For those of you that like Code Vein 2, or that like the Code Vein series, then you must have enjoyed the show. If you like that puppet boxing game, which I thought was a personal sleeper, I think that'll be fun, right? Punch Out, but puppets? Bro, sign me up. What else? The Wu-Tang game, right? That Wu-Tang game, I know Steve was happy about that. For the children, how do you do the Wu-Tang sign? Is it like this? No, I forgot the sign for the Wu-Tang. Is it? It could be this, but I don't think so. Is it this? No, that's wings. I think it's this. For the children. What's up, Ratchet? Yeah. If you're wondering what my thoughts are with the Summer Game Fest, I give it a solid 5 out of 10 for me. All right, I have to keep saying that because for you guys it might be an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and that's fine. That's actually fine. But if you ask me, there's only like a handful of games there that stood out for me in my opinion, and yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. So let's get the big fat giant elephant out of the room, out of the way, and let's watch this trailer one more time. Seen it before, and I do want to get my thoughts out for this one. Gonna get it out of the way. So the Street Fighter 6 Year 3 characters has been officially announced. And for some, it may not be the list or the list of rosters that you guys want. But for me, actually, here's the thing, chat. I don't look at this. I don't look at these characters as characters. I look at these as unique gameplayness and how much they impact in the roster, right? So let's just play this trailer. Also, shoutouts to Kenny Omega, your current All Elite Wrestling International Champion, for doing this trailer in such a unique way. This is something that you would see back in the 90s with your favorite wrestler. And yeah, he just did a good job at this. So before we watch this, let me catch up with what Leo is saying. Trust us, so, um, okay. If you're expecting those types of games, right, at these shows, I don't blame you. But at the same time, you have to learn to keep your expectations at the barest minimum possible. Like, do not pay attention too much on news or leaks or whatever, and expect like, and read tweets that are like, oh, this is gonna happen on their next show, right? On Gamescom, on Summer Game Fest. What's up, Logic? On this next State of Play in this Microsoft show. It's like, how about you just go in this mood? It's like you're watching the trailers, and you're like being spoiled by the money shot scenes in that trailer, and you're waiting for that to happen in the movie, and it didn't happen, and you got, right? Like, you're waiting for that scene of Captain America running with Black Widow, Hulk, Okoye, War Machine, Winter Soldier, Black Panther, and then in the final build of the movie, Hulk was nowhere to be found, right? It's just the Hulk Buster. I'm like, God damn, where's my money? I want my money back. So it wasn't the peakest, but it's a good, very historic selection. I can't hate on it too much, but personally, I didn't enjoy it. That's all I'm gonna say. Hello, Ghost. What's up, dude? I don't think we're gonna play some games too much, Ghost. If I am, I might play like a few games in Helldivers. That's about it. So if you're here for Fortnite, yeesh. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing the Battlestar Galactica Star Wars event or whatever. I'll be fine without it. So yeah, chat, let's watch this trailer one more time. You guys must have seen this already a billion times, watching other people's reactions. And now we're gonna watch it together as a family. Here we go. Shoutouts to Kenny. Kenny. I did see the leaks, unfortunately.
Let's rumble.
But it is nice to see these characters, right? Alex, your Street Fighter 3 representative. They gotta represent someone from the future, right? I almost think there was a Virtual Fighter or something. Crimson Viper, right? A longtime fan favorite return to Street Fighter 6. Goddamn Ingrid. Ugh.
That was crazy.
And then the headline of season 3, your legacy character, Sagat. Let's pause it at this. I'm gonna pause it at this because this is perfect. Alright, so the order of their release is Sagat is coming this summer, not that far off. Crimson Viper will be around autumn/fall after Evo. Alex will be early spring of next year. That means, chat, once again, there'll be a giant 5-month gap of no characters in Street Fighter 6. And then Ingrid to wrap up Street Fighter 6 Season 3 around this time. So, I think Sagat is a given. He's like a legacy character at this point because he's just as important as the World Warrior 8. He's just as important as Bison and Akuma. And if you're gonna feature these characters in Street Fighter 6, right? Then he's the guy to like start off season 2 with a bang, and I'm pretty sure he's going to be the what do you call this? He's going to be the giant attack boss fight in the next giant attack battle. I don't want to say I can't say I'm surprised that Kenny's doing Street Fighter, because keep in mind, chat, in Street Fighter 5, he cosplayed as Cody for his announcement, right? He was wearing the mayor outfit. And also he was the one that announced Rose as well as one of the starting characters in season 5 of Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition during the panorama. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they gave Kenny just the outfit to designs because he doesn't want to be surprised by what these characters are gonna look like in year 3. So Sagat is already given. Fighting him is not gonna be fun, but I'm just happy to see people like Bonchan. Didn't he also pretty much do a panel talk with him in an office? Something like that. I can't remember completely. But yeah, Sagat is a good call to start off season 2. Yeah. With a bunch of things around him, like a actual rose flower. Yeah. So that's number 1. Is Sagat. And he's gonna start off season 2 with a bang. He's gonna have a giant attack battle. He might have a different color. He has a new stage as well. We're gonna see the game. We could skip to the gameplay, but we'll get to that in just a bit. I just want to pause it in this picture right here. Yeah, shouts to our current international champion, Kenny Omega. So yeah, can't wait to see how different Sagat is gonna be this time around, and what he's gonna have that's brand new. Is he still gonna have the Scar power up? Right, chat? I think that's been there since Street Fighter 4, where he powers up and then he like increases the strength of his fireballs or something. So yeah, Sagat as the headliner. I like that. C Viper, chat. Like I said, if there's anyone in the Street Fighter universe that I feel like deserves to be back in a Street Fighter game after not being there in Street Fighter 5 for like also not being in the game for like over a decade, it's Crimson Viper. Because you know, Sakura, Karen, these other characters, they are in Street Fighter 5, right? They got their spot there, but C Viper did not have her spot. So seeing her in this game, like I said, she fits well. Yeah, she was in Marvel 3. That's why I wanted her to be here, because of her unique gameplay. She has the electric suits and the burning shoes, right? And she might have an optic blast as well. She might have that in Street Fighter 6. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I don't think we'll have like a proper optic blast from Viper. But I think it's gonna be like part of the target combo, part of the throw, or part of the super. But you're not gonna see it as an actual move itself. So yeah, she was pretty unique. She's one of the few Street Fighters out there that, you know, I don't want to say relies on her suit, but part of her gameplay is her suit. So can't wait to see that. And I'm glad she is the second character after Sagat, so I don't have to wait for so long. I think that's what for being here, by the way. Next is Alex. He is the sole representative of Street Fighter 3. Last year, it was Elena. 2 years ago, it's oddly enough, Akuma, right? As the quote-unquote SF3 representative. And, yeah. You know what's crazy? There are some Alex fans out there. There are some Alex players out there. Can't remember their names, but there are some Alex players out there, I swear to you. And I never bought into him, if that makes sense. He is like a hybrid grappler, but I never bought into his hype. But if there's one thing that I will praise Street Fighter 6 is that they know how to make their characters great. They will treat these characters right. They will treat them like royalty, like they just won the $1 million, 5-star hotel treatment, proper music, proper design, right? Love and care with its gameplay and the artwork as well. So right now, Alex is Alex is in a redemption part right now. Alex is trying to redeem himself because in Street Fighter V, he wasn't all that, right? Wasn't he like a season 1 character as well in Street Fighter V, one of the early DLC characters? That's why we have that Alex trailer meme. Here's the Alex trailer, and then it's just Alex Valle, RTSD. So I have little to no experience with Alex, but I do hope he is going to be he's going to get redeemed. The Redeemer. Right? And last but not least, chat. Last but not least, you know what's crazy? Well, not crazy. There are some Ingrid fans out there that have never played as Ingrid. So her being like the wild card in this lineup, is quite unique. But this is like her proper introduction now to a mainline Street Fighter game. I can't say if she's a guest character either, because she has been in Alpha 3 Max, she has been in Capcom Fighting Evolution, she was supposed to be in that Capcom All-Stars game along with Alex as the main characters, but that got canned. So now, you know, over 20 years later, this is their time to redeem themselves, right? So from what I can tell, chat, correct me if I'm wrong on this one, Ingrid is stronger than the Psycho Power. Ingrid is the one that told Ryu's what Ryu's future is gonna be, and she is not quote-unquote a Street Fighter character. She's more of a magician. She uses spells and crap instead of like fist fighting, which makes her weird. And then you realize you have characters like JP that are just as weird. So yeah, out of all these characters, Ingrid is just a meh for me. But if they can somehow, some way turn Charcoal into a diamond, then once again, I will praise them for that. Right? I'll praise them for that. So overall, chat, I'm happy that there's no Menat. We don't need her. She can suck nuts in Street Fighter V forever. If we're gonna bring back another, you know, fortune teller character, Rose. May not ever. No Sakura is a bit. I don't want to say I'm heartbroken. Not when I'm looking at these characters and they deserved it. They deserve these characters. They deserve to be in this spot, right? Sure, they could have been available later on in like season 4 or 5, but Sagata's a legacy character. You need like a headliner to sell your battle pass. Sea Viper, a fan favorite that hasn't been in the game for over a decade. Alex, for the Street Fighter V fans and Street Fighter 3 fans out there. And then if you are if you're just weird, then Ingrid. There are some people out there that do like Ingrid, but I will say this now for the Ingrid Gooners out there, y'all better show out in Street Fighter 6, alright? I don't want to see none of y'all stopping at Diamond 1 and giving up halfway through. Nah. I want to see you make it to Masters rank. Let's see how far you are. How loyal you are with this crazy Athena magician demon chick. Alright, let's go see the actual designs. There we go. Alright. So Sagat, I feel like Sagat is still the same after Street Fighter V. But, you know, he's in that middle-age crisis now, who's just living his peaceful life, fighting for his peoples and all that. Crimson Viper has that jacket, you know, that's like a cape around her shoulders. So that's gonna be... That's who's gonna be moving around. I don't think she's wearing pants either. Like, she's wearing like a business skirt or shorts, right? But I think the suit from Street Fighter 4 is gonna look so good in Street Fighter 6. But I do like the hair being a bit more free now, right? Other than it being braided. But I don't know how practical this is in a fight. I hope she's not wearing pants. Leo, behave. Don't make me get the spray bottle. You know what? No, screw the spray bottle. Don't let me get the pressure hose. It's like the industry knows not to release G or Gigas or Zappa and the fighting games I love because I will play the game religiously if they when they do. You just gonna have to broaden the characters you have to like, Panda. Broaden your horizon. And then we have Alex over here. I do like the beanie, but you know what would be funny, chat? Is if he removes the beanie and it's just balding over there. Damn Viper got them thangs, this guy. Like if you remove Alex's beanie, it's just he's balding. It's like, hey man, I still got some life, some fight in me. Nah man, you're Hulk Hogan. When I was to remove that beanie, it's just like a big bald spot at the top. And just holding on to whatever hair you have left over there. And then we have Katamari Damacy over there on the upper right, reading a book. I am a fan of Katamari Damacy's games on the PSP, so I'm happy that Katamari Damacy made it to Street Fighter 6. I thought you don't like beards, Ronimus. To compliment the face paint? Yeah, right. But it's not a bad design. So, if they can... So, yeah. Sagat, I'm confident they can nail him. Viper, I'm confident with them as well. Alex, I'm sure... I have trust in them that they will redeem this character. But... I can't say I can blindly trust Capcom on how they're going to tackle Ingrid in this one. Because when it goes to characters like her, it's either she's going to be really strong or she's going to be really bad. Like, there's no... And if you find that sweet spot in the middle, then you won in my book. You ain't going nowhere. So, yeah. Overall, I like this design. I like that they're still doing 4 characters per year. Do not overwork these workers. If your favorite character to make is Street Fighter 6, tough luck. See you in Street Fighter 7. But I feel like that this game will have 3 more years in its pockets, chat. 2026 is Season 4. 2027 is Season 5. And also the release of PS6. And then 2028 will be their last year supporting this game with the final 4 characters. Having 42 characters by the end of Street Fighter 6 is not a bad number to go out with. Like, for the past 3 Street Fighter games, they have always ended their games with over 40 characters. 44 in 4, 45 I think in Street Fighter 5, or 44 as well. And in Street Fighter 6, I think it'll be like 42. Because right now they have 28 characters. 26 characters in Street Fighter 6, and then you add that to 12 or 16, right? That's 30, 34, 38, 42. So 42, I would say, would be like the sweet spot for them to end, to wrap up Street Fighter 6. And that's a healthy number, right? The problem is there's a lot of popular characters in Street Fighter. Like there's like 60, 70, 80 characters in Street Fighter. But you know damn well that only half of them are going to make it. That's why they have all the World Warrior 8, the new World Warrior 8, be available in like main roster / year 1. So yeah. And then the rest could just be like returning legacy characters. So hypothetically, chat, there's 12 character spots left for Street Fighter 6 if PS6 is going to be released in 2027. And then in 2028 will be their last year as their swan song, right? And then 2030 will be the reveal of Street Fighter 7, and it will be available in 2031. That's not a bad lifespan, chat. A 7-year lifespan of a fighting game? It's not bad. What do you think about Street Fighter 6? 7. I know y'all want CVS 3 and Marvel, right? But if they're going to plan on releasing 3 fighting games at the same time, once again, they have to do it right. Because the last time, chat, 3 fighting games was released around the same time, in the same decade, it did not go so well. Ultimate Marvel 3. Street Fighter Cross 2nd. Street Fighter 4. Now, everyone's fan fiction, right? Everyone's fan fiction is for Street Fighter 7, Marvel 4, and CVS 3 all come out at the same time, right? That'll be like fighting games Capcom Jesus is back. We now have all this money to give away and we don't care. But with Marvel 3, the issue was they released a game that is incomplete and they re-released the game for $40, and that's what killed the momentum of this game, even though the game is fun. Yeah, because an accident happened in Japan, like an earthquake that caused floods, that caused Japan to be in a rough spot. But Capcom insisted that, hey, we gotta release Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and they had to release a game that's not 100% done. Or they forced to like re-release a game, call it Ultimate Marvel 3, have a different aesthetic, have casual players be confused, and be like, back then, right, back in 2011, be like, I gotta spend $100 for, you know, or $110 for a Marvel vs. Capcom game? No, thank you. And then Street Fighter Cross Tekken. It had its chance. That's all I'm gonna say. It had its chance, but on this DLC, Street Fighter Cross Timeout, Pandora is such a crappy gimmick. That's what killed the game, right? And then they just went back to focusing on Street Fighter 4 by releasing Ultra Street Fighter 4 as their last game. Also, by the way, chat, I'm 500% convinced as well that they're not gonna change Street Fighter 6's name. They're not gonna go for Street Fighter 6 Arcade Edition, Super Street Fighter 6 Champion Edition, Ultra Street Fighter 6 End of an Era Edition. Like, no, they're just gonna stick to Street Fighter 6 no matter what. I think that's a Nakayama decision to just keep it Street Fighter 6 and have the Fighters Edition be available as a bundle instead of like calling it Fighters Edition or whatever. If there's like a big balance change as well, or big new gimmick changes when Sagat is out, which officially starts season 3, that'd be a weird balancing decision, personally. But that's just me though. So yeah, Chad, I give this game up to 6 seasons and a movie. 6 seasons and a movie. Right now we're in season 3, right? We're in the year of fan favorites. For some of them. All these characters? Viper. Crimson Viper, I'm excited out of all these the most. Because when I played as Viper in Marvel 3, I was like, yeah, this is a character, alright. God, I can't wait for this to handle this online. You just want to see how Viper plays? Yeah, she has electric knuckles. She has burning boots. She has her optic blast glasses. I wonder what else does she have in store in her suit. All right, we will find out. Sagat, I don't know what else you can give Sagat with, right? I already know he's gonna have the Scar charge power up. He might have his V shift V skill as well be implemented in Street Fighter 6, but Sagat will always be Sagat since Street Fighter 2. Tiger uppercut, tiger knee, that forward throw with hitting you in the knees 3 times. That's gonna be the next Luke for Tony. So, Ron, the reason why I gravitated towards Luke is because he was the other character available in the demo in Street Fighter 6. And when the voice actor, Alex Lee, starts memeing the crap out of him, that's what convinced me to play as Luke, because at heart he's just a goofball. He's such a goofball, right? If Alex is gonna be this serious character in his story mode and whatever, no thank you. Also, if you're an Ingrid fan, come see me in my office. I'm gonna body you in Tekken, non-negotiable. Alright, chat. Yeah, that is it for Street Fighter 6 Year 3. If I were to rate this roster or this reveal, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Right? For me, Sagat and Viper carried. Alex, I can't hate because this will be like my first time playing as this character. He needs that redemption arc. Ingrid is just there. So, chat, hang on, let's go click on this. So, chat, another Capcom game just got revealed there as well. And if there's any inclination, if there's any moment now where it is time to play the RE series from 1 to 8, it would be now, right? But the muy problema is that I haven't played most of the RE games. Like, chat, my history of RE games is RE2 Remake, RE3 Remake, RE5 Gold Edition, RE6, RE7. That's it. I have not played 1. I have not played 4. I have not played 8. My state of play is 10 out of 10. Summer Game Fest, personally, is 5 out of 10. Because the way that show was like presented as well, for me, for my interest levels, like I explained earlier, chat. For me, this year's Summer Game Fest is a bottom of the ninth moment where the first 17 pitches was lame, and then at the bottom of the ninth, that's where they started cooking. The last 30 minutes, last 20 minutes of this show is where I started getting interest in Street Fighter 6, Wu-Tang, that puppet game, which was way earlier back then, and of course, chat room. This game over here. Wu-Tang game looks interesting. It is interesting. Like, chat, if you have been looking at RE Engine for too long, you would see it from a mile away that this is an RE Engine game. Yo, weird keyboard typing? She's just like me, for real, for real. It's not ready yet, Ron. That's all I can say. Chinese takeout, has now been taken away. Chad, this would be a nightmare, right? If your cubicle is just full of unfinished work,
Grace.
And all unorganized, I'm like, my
Grace.
God.
Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Coming.
She's a nerd like you. What's wrong with being a nerd? Huh? What's wrong with being a nerd? You discriminating us? Huh? Are you discriminating as nerds? Huh? Nerds make more money than you. Yeah. Nerds get all the ladies as well with their money. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? Discriminating nerds in my stream. What the hell?
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday,
Yeah,
it'll
this
be
is
ready in
this is so
no,
RE
2
Engine,
days
man.
tops.
Put a hold on that for now.
This is so RE
We found
Engine.
another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
I won't be surprised if someone makes her
Now, I need
as
a
an
good
avatar in
technical
Street Fighter
analyst on
6.
this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel.
PTSD.
I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to...
She was missing
Face
8
the
years
past.
ago, and there was a reference of it in RE7.
Grace.
What is this? Hey!
close.
I didn't pick up on it, chat, I'll be honest. I didn't pick up on it until the title. Because I was zooted out while still waking up,
one
man.
that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Ashcroft. It didn't register to me this was Raccoon
We
City.
need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Also, let me play this part again. Listen, chat.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
My theory, those three voices you just heard are Leon, Ada, and Chris. This is the continuation of Ari Outbreak since Grace are there, Alisa. Yeah. It's a continuation in some way, but it's also mainline as well. Yeah, the first voice, I feel like it belonged to Leon. The second voice, I feel like it belonged to Ada. And the third voice belonged to Chris. Like, their dialogue is so perfect as well that in their single sentence, you can already tell, you know, by their personality and how they play or how they act is in there.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
I don't pay attention to rumors, Max.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Raccoon City Police Department, the nuked version of RPD. That is awesome, man. Then the 9 or the Q as the number 9. Feb 27, chat. Technically, chat, you got pregnant, and you guys have to wait 9 months to pop that out of your body for this game to come out. Yeah, chat, y'all are pregnant right now. Y'all are pregnant, and RE9 is the baby. You have to wait 9 months. See that, chat? I play on numbers. Got him. So I'm glad. To the people that are saying they need to see gameplay and whatever, the whole point of these trailers is to not handhold you to what the story is about. Your job is to theorize this for the next 9 months.
We need to keep our voice.
To see what's going on here,
Ashcroft.
right? There have been some theories already where you start off as Grace first, and then you play as Leon halfway through. Or it'll be like the same situation as like Ethan and Chris dynamic in RE8 where you play as both of them. People are saying it's first person and third person. It's like, oh my god. You can't wait for me to play this on stream. I gotta go to the other RE games first, Ron. We could have that as an October's sub goal. To just buy the RE series collections that I don't legally own. I have RE5, I have RE6. That's it. I'm pretty sure RE1 through 3 I can buy it at a cheap price. RE4 might be expensive. RE7 and 8 I have to wait for a sale. I may not be able to play this on day 1 as well, chat. So there's a little heads up. I'm not the biggest RE fan in the world. Let me give you a warning right now. But I am happy for you guys that are excited for this. I can play the remakes or just the originals. I kind of want to play the originals as well. Because I already played the remakes. But, yeah, we shall see, man. So, yeah, chat, this is Raccoon City. This is the nuked area of Raccoon City. To stop the outbreak, right?
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the
That female voice. Yeah, I don't know if this is either Jill or Ada. I don't think Ada would be there, right? Unless it benefits her or whatever. But at this point, you can't have Leon without Ada at this point, in my opinion. It's both nice. It's been a while since we've seen Jill as well. It's been like, what, 3 RE games? But It's been 4 RE games as well since. No, that's a lie. It's been, yeah, Jill has been the longest. Jill and Claire. Has Claire only been in RE2 so far? Chat? Like main line? 3 was Jill, 4 is Leon, Ada, and Ashley, 5 is Chris and Shava, 6 is an all-star cast, 7 and 8 is Ethan and Chris. Damn. Is Claire a mom now? Because if we're gonna see Claire here and she's still single, the Redfield bloodline is gonna die. That's it. It's over. Because our heroes would now be in their late 40s. Because this is 8 years after RE7, 10 years after RE6. Let's do on that for a second. What's up, Tony? Hope you're doing well. Let's do on that for a second. But yeah, chat. If y'all want me to play the RE games, I think we'll do that as a donation sub goal or whatever. We gotta go to the birthday sub goal first. We gotta go to the birthday sub goal first to not only support the stream, chat, but also to afford Street Fighter 6 Season 3, 3 more months of PlayStation Plus, and also give back to my family as well because I want to support them as well. And a brand new phone because my phone is about to die. My phone is now color bleeding to the point where it's like having like pink lines in between. I was like, yeah. You called Alex and Viper. Tony, are you being a broken clock right now? A broken clock is right twice a day. Is that what you're doing right now? You predicted 20 characters in Street Fighter 6 Season 3, and you hit the lottery with 2 of them. Tony has a time machine, exactly. Dudley, Makoto, Alex, and Viper. 2 out of 4 ain't bad. But like we talked about earlier, Tony, I'll equally check them all out the same as I've checked out the other characters for the past 2 years, right? Play them in combo trials, collect their art in arcade mode, play them in World Tour, get them to Disciple, and all that. Yeah. Magic got all correct. We'll never hear the end of it. Vega's gonna be Street Fighter 6 because we heard her voice. No one would have ever guessed Ingrid. No one. There's a cutscene or this movie scene of Sea Viper grabbing Tanky's kid and then shocking her. Hello, Stan. Hope you guys enjoyed them Fortnites and Marvel Rivals. When we go to the store, we'll be back in 40 minutes if you want some liberating assistance. We'll see. We'll see if we'll be able to play Helldivers just in time. But right now, we just talking. What's up, Stazu? Staz, I'm gonna tell you right now, it was not worth it waking up at 4:30 a.m. for Summer Game Fest. It was not worth it, and me and Steve are in the same boat, man. Steve, you know what's funny? Steve on his stream, if you haven't watched his VOD yet, chat. No, Stas. I didn't stream it because we had a wager. Me versus the chat had a wager. We would do Street Fighter 6 5v5, CPU level 8. If my team wins, we're not gonna watch it live. But if chat's team wins, we would watch it. They lost, I won, so I didn't stream it. But me and Steve were about to check out, man. Steve was about to be. at the DMV. That's how boring it was for him for the first 90 minutes of that show. Steve would rather go to the DMV, fall in line, be miserable, than watch the rest of Summer Game Fest. But when the, what do you call this? But when the Street Fighter stuff starts showing up, when Wu-Tang starts showing up, when RE9 was the last thing that they showed, we pulled him right back from the darkness, man. Meanwhile, in Tekken 8, sad. Meanwhile, in T8,
Same shit I've seen.
That's gotta be Chris.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Like, who are these? Like, who are these voices, man? Let's see if I can pause it. Oh, yeah, the hardest shot. Oh, yeah, that is some 90s right there, chat. Ooh. Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy 7, Tekken 8, Resident Evil 9. Yeah, I see what I did there, chat? Yeah. This game really gives me RE2 and RE7 vibes. Yeah. It is never too bad to go back to basics as long as you have your own as long as you have your own unique style of it. Like, look at this, man. This is something that you would see on a double spread magazine page. You flip on the next page and you see this is like, oh my god, what is this? RE9. And you flip to the next page, it's the gameplay pictures of Resident Evil 9. Like, bruv. The hardest shot. But yeah, chat. We almost hear the Kingdom Hearts theme in the background when they mentioned Wu-Tang and Super Street Put It Out of the Darkness. Damn. Game Informer type stuff? Yeah. RE6 Michael Bay Explosions. I hope RE9 has co-op. It may have co-op, but not story mode. It may have co-op for extra content, not story mode. Look over the Wu-Tang trailer. We will. But right now, we're still in RE9 brain. So Grace, Astra, Azarat, Mentrion, Zintos. So I've been reading some people saying, you know, Grace will be like the first half, and then Leon will be the second half of this story mode. I was like, I don't care at this point. Just give us a good game. If it's innovative, if it's unique, then cool, whatever. Oh, that's right, Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide is tomorrow. Worlds Collide first, and then Money in the Bank. Dude, I hope it's third time's the charm for LA9. Yeah. But yeah, chat. Big if. How do you feel about RE9 connection to the Outbreak? It's the same way how I feel about Mystique dying in X-Men Dark Phoenix. I feel nothing. Because as funny as it is, chat, I did not grow up with the RE series. That's why maybe in October, we'll put out like a donation goal to have enough money to buy the original RE1 through 4 and then RE8 or buy 7 and 8 again, and then we'll have like an RE legacy stream leading up to RE9 if we can do it. But right now, you know, my RE history, chat, for those of you that don't know, my RE history has only been RE2 remake, RE3 remake, RE5 Gold Edition on the PS3. I played on the Space Ice Cream. RE6 I have on PS2 and PS4, sue me, and then RE7 on the PS Plus. I have not played 8, I have not played 1, I have not played Revelations, I have not played 0, I've not played Code Veronica. I've not played Outbreak. I've not played Resistance. I've not played Reverse, and will never play it. I have not played any of the other RE games at all because I did not grow up with this franchise. Sorry, not sorry. So, yeah. I'm happy that you guys are happy for RE9. If there's any moment now to be like a brand new Resident Evil fan, it would be now, right? Like, you have 9 months to prepare yourself to play the RE games, catch up on everything, know all the lore, and yeah. In preparation to RE9. Oh, by the way, Gray Fox Ninja, thanks for being here, man. I know you've been lurking for the most part as well on my streams, but thanks for being here every now and then. Like I said, Chad, this wallpaper over here, you know, this magazine page over here, chef's kiss. Yeah, it would be, it's funny, right? It is ironic or unironic that I love The Walking Dead, no matter how low they go now, with what's going on in that universe, yet I never grew up with the Resident Evil series. And you'd be like, Tony, you like The Walking Dead, why don't you play Resident Evil? Because, you know, simple answer, I didn't grow up with Resident Evil, and my fascination in zombies didn't start until The Walking Dead. The end. Yeah, go to Stads' stream instead, chat. He'll play every RE game over there. He will now play RE6 no matter what. He cannot deny it anymore. Did no one give a shout out to Stads? I'll give him a shout out. Because this guy's a tool. A 5-tool player. There you go. Freaking tool. You just need to buy R6 on PS4 Pro. Staz, if you're able to get that, right? If you're able to get PS Plus and RE6, and you want to do RE6 co-op together, I'm gonna do the EO Sky. Anyway, chat, that is it for Resident Evil. Let's go check on Wu-Tang. For the children, right, chat? Wu-Tang's for the children. Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang. Okay, my microphone is not being cooperative right now. There it is. It's only a teaser. And I have an Axe ad.
They're out there. All gotta rescue them. This one we gotta protect. We cannot choose where you come. People's dreams get snatched up out here. Find Inspector Death. Find Rizzo. Find Master Kill. Find Judge. Find Method. Find Rico. You find Capital. Find Ghostface Killer.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
So the game is finding the Wu-Tang Clan members. Are you someone new? It is a 3D, yeah, it is a 3D beat 'em up. And by the looks of it, the character is an original character? You thought Def Jam was coming back? When I saw the hat, when I saw the W hat, when they were like, mentioning them one by one, that's where I was like, oh, this is Wu-Tang. I thought it was Def Jam as well. There we go. The hat. I was like, oh, this is Wu-Tang. And we have Method Man, ODB, Ghostface.
Where is the Wu-Tang Clan?
Steve has to find them, man. He's gotta find the Wu-Tang Clan, gotta bring them back. If you find all of them, That'll be funny, right? If you find all of them, you get an exclusive album in game. That'd be cool, right? Your goal is to find the Wu-Tang Clan, and if you find all of them, you get a new album of them. The movement and art style looks like Enter the Spider-Verse. Yeah, making a comeback, calling it now. This is going to be part of the Best of Steve next year. This has no date yet. This has no date yet. Presented by Ghostface Killer. No consoles either. Interessante. We're gonna force Steve to play this game on PC. What's up, Nightwing? Hope you're doing well, man. Alright, while you're here, Nightwing, time to give you an update on what has been going on. We have 6 players unlocked so far for our Tekken tournament. 2 are on the wait list because they just popped out of nowhere and wants to join the tournament. I'm like, okay, I'll put you guys on the wait list. And then we also have Sabretooth Staz over here as my co-commentator for the event. So that's where we're at so far. Also, I will share this news as well to Steve, aka Infant_SGE, one of the 4 members of the Yo Video Games. I always make tournaments for him in Tekken, so if he ever wants to like totally make a tournament for Tekken, I could like sneak this in for you guys and be like, hey guys, you want to join this tournament that I have, make it later this month, to get them to join in, get some numbers, get some names there. So yeah, that's where we're at so far with our Crash Out tournament. Do you need to make the match arena or anything? That would be nice. That would be nice. But I feel like my weird brain is telling me that we need to get 16 players first before we start match arena. Like validation that this is actually happening. But some people will be like, well, they'll only join in if there's money involved. I was like, I guess we could make the match arena. So yeah, chat. Exclamation point Crash Out for the full details so far of our Tekken 8 tournaments going on. It'll be happening on June 29th. That's the tentative date. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. North America players only. Minimum of 16 players. We could go up to 32 if it calls for it. And then, what else? The minimum that our sponsors, well, shout out to our sponsors, right? Shy Guys Entertainment, who are willing to drop at least $150 of prize pool. The top 8 will get paid, and this is not about who gets the most, who's gonna win the tournament. That's gonna go home with a huge chunk of cash. It's about giving back to you guys who have been supporting this channel for almost 3 years now. And I want to do something special for my birthday, and I want it to be like, hey, I want to give back to you guys, right? Instead of just doing normal stuff. So yeah, no sign-up sheets either, because I want it to be like a word of mouth. I want it just to be secret. Chat, anything else that is interesting at Summer Game Fest that you guys want me to check out? Because I can't think of anything else, man. My dumb, uneducated brain. Oh, by the way, we're using Challenge. Start GG would be more ideal. But Challenge is simple. It's, it's exactly what I want. It just works. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it just works. I don't have to start the timer or set the results. Oh god, stuff in pad. Chat, earlier today as well, I was babysitting a couple of rascals, and my PS5 came in clutch for them to play games for a while. I ordered some, well, we went outside first, and we bought some snacks. And by snacks, I mean we bought some SNR pizza, and we bought some SNR donut cakes as well. And then after we bought those giant pizzas, you know, pepperoni and the combo, and we bought those giant pizza cakes back, we started playing some PS5 games, some fighting games, and we just started playing games, man. They love Tekken. Like, I have the fighting games here in my arsenal. They love them some Tekken 8 because it's a mash button friendly game. Like, chat, I'll show you the list of games that we played here. So Tekken 8, they enjoyed playing because, you know, Tekken. They kept picking Kuma, Panda. They kept picking Lily. They were roaming around the roster. They're having fun. Surprising, chat. They had fun with Injustice too. Probably because the Superman movie is coming out. And they're like, oh, you have Justice League? Oh, what is Injustice? This is Justice League. Oh, Justice League? We want to play Justice League. It's like, here you go. So they played Injustice 2 as well. You know, they were fighting over Superman, Batman, The Flash. They didn't recognize half the characters here in this game. I told them about the Ninja Turtles. I was like, yeah, cool, I guess. They enjoyed a bit of Marvel as well. They played a bit of Marvel Superheroes, a bit of Marvel 2. And they enjoyed it. I showed them Astrobot for a bit. And they were like, hey, cute. Oh, and chat, you're guessing not ready for this. I tried to get them to play Fatal Fury. They didn't like it. I tried to get them to play Fatal Fury, they didn't like it. I tried to get them to play Street Fighter 6. They didn't like it. They don't like Street Fighter 6, they don't like Fatal Fury. They like Tekken, they like Injustice 2. We're in Bizarro world. But yeah, to what I was saying, Nightwing. I prefer Challenge over Start GG because it is simpler and easier to use. And I don't have to do extra steps to get that working. I don't need my registered players to make their own account or whatever. I just need their names. And yeah. Too hard for them, I guess. For Street Fighter 6, I tried to get them to play modern controls as well. But I don't know, man. They said something along the lines of, these characters are not cool. And that broke my heart just a little bit. I'm like, what about Kimberly? What about Blanca? And then they're like, why is there a hobo? Why is there a hobo guy in this game? I'm like, that's Bison. Who? And they showed the outfit too. I was like, he's not cool. I'm like, damn. So they gave Street Fighter 6 a shot. They gave Fatal Fury a shot. They wanted to play Fortnite. I'm like, that's not happening. But we played the other games as well. We played Tekken. They had fun with it. They played Injustice 2. They had fun with it. They played Marvel. They played only for like 30 minutes, but they had fun with it. I showed them a bit of Astrobot as well, and they liked it. I was like, oh, look at the little robot. But yeah, chat, don't tell Nubian, all right? Don't tell Nubian that Street Fighter 6 is lame when it comes to my niece and nephews. It is raining outside right now, chat, and I can hear the thunder. 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 You know, let's just watch this again. Because I think this was shown as well at the Dorito Pope show. So, 2 new characters in Marvel Cosmic Invasion. They did say there are going to be 15 characters in this game. They only revealed 7 so far, and this is now number 8 and number 9. Somewhere Homie Maguire right now is screaming. Get to fight small sentinels, negative zone bugs. Team up with Venom and She-Hulk. Sauron! That's Sauron! And these are the characters so far, chat. From left to right, we have Phyla-Vell, Wolverine, Nova, I don't know which version of Nova this is, Spider-Man, Rocket Raccoon, She-Hulk, Storm, Captain America, Venom. So there'll be 6 more characters. So there are 6 more characters left. Chat. If the power got cut off while we're streaming, it's because of the rain. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. That's why I'm not in the business of playing games just yet and just talking to you guys for a bit. She-Hulk is like Jordan Grace buff. As she should be. Even though people have been accustomed to Ultimate Marvel 3 She-Hulk, I feel like She-Hulk should be a buff lady as well, right? She needs to look like a Hulk, in my opinion. She can still be schmexy, right? She can still be beautiful, but she needs to have like a Gear 2 or a final boss phase where She-Hulk is just a Hulk, right? But it is what it is. So I'm excited for this as well. Hoping I get to play this day one with you in the chat. Crossplay. If not, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna spit on Tanuki's grave if that happens. So yeah, Steve. Steve in my videos. Anything else? Stranger Than Heaven. I thought this was Virtua Fighter. Oh no, that Deadpool game, chat. Oof. I was like, ooh, a Deadpool game in MetaQuest 3. Oh. And you lost me. What else is there? Chris G reacting to Marvel Tokon. I did watch that. Easy Allies, Max, Mighty Keith, Conan. A lot of Conan actually. And a reaction compilation of Marvel Tokon. Yeah, I don't know what else is there, chat. I don't know what else is there that interests me, and someone used their monkey's paw, right? I'm like, come on, man. But then again, Batman Arkham Shadow turned out to be great. Let's put it in the background. Batman's Arkham Shadow turned out to be great, but the fact that, you know, there's exclusivity, there's only available on MetaQuest and not available as a third-person game, it does make me sad. A lot of Souls games, a lot of first-person shooter games that are just not for me. I'm like I said earlier, Gray Fox, I swear to God, and this is no hate on these games, it felt like I'm watching the same 5 games over and over again. I'm like, didn't I just see this 10 minutes ago? And now there's a different version? When that's not the case at all, right? That's just me being ignorant. But I swear, I feel like I'm watching the same trailers over and over again. Like first person, shooter, Soulsborne, all that crap. I'm like, my God. I mean, there are some people out there, right? There are some people out there that will like those types of games. And I will be happy for them. I'm not one of those people. Is Wu-Chang gonna be similar to Stellar Blade? I don't know. Maybe. If anything, they're gonna try to make that similar to Wukong, because it's a Chinese game. Wu-Chang's gonna have 50 million copies sold, and they're not gonna win Game of the Year, and they're gonna cry about it again. I can't believe the devs of Wukong did that. They didn't win the Game of the Year at the Game Awards, and they have the gonads to complain about it on socials. That tweet gets deleted later on. Oh God, the gremlin. Yeah, Chad, if anything, State of Play for me was a 10 out of 10. Not just because of the quality of games that they announced there, and there's something for everyone. it's also like only an hour. Like it's just one after the other, straight to the point, right? No, I have not played Stellar Blade at all. I have not played nor touched nor have any interest in playing Stellar Blade. It's a good game, but it is not on my radar of must-play games right now. How do you feel about Street Fighter 6 and 3 2 characters? I like it. I give it an 8 out of 10. Sagat as the headline character. Crimson Viper, one of my wishlist characters, because we haven't seen her in over a decade in a mainline Street Fighter game. Alex is at his redeeming phase right now. He's also the representative for Street Fighter 3. And then Ingrid is Ingrid. So if the people from Capcom, right, can turn Ingrid from a charcoal to a diamond, then I'll give them all the respect in the world. Like I mentioned yesterday or in Steve's chat, I don't have quote unquote favorite or a horse to back up when it comes to Street Fighter characters, because I didn't grow up with them too much. Like I don't have any personal attachments to them. Like, oh, Sakura's not in Street Fighter 6, then that's fine. Rose is not in Street Fighter 6, oh, that's fine, because the characters that are in this game are just as equally great, right? Your World Warrior 8, your fan favorites, some new blood, some mainstay characters like your Bison and Akuma. Like there's something for everyone. Like I don't look at Street Fighter 6 characters as personalities or characters. I see them as gameplay and how unique they are going to be compared to everyone else and what they're going to bring into the table. Even though Sagat is like just a Shoto with abusive fireballs. And then the kick, and then the elbow. Oh, no elbow. Shout out to Desk, by the way. This is like the new Season 3 combos that he found as well. I like that. I like that edit. Yeah, and that's like my hot take, Gray Fox. I feel like the roster of... That's my hot take so far. Is that the roster of Street Fighter 6 so far has been amazing. Because you have your original World Warrior 8, you have your New Blood World Warrior 8, and then Jesus. And then you have your what do you call this? Your fan favorites, right? Your Kami, your Juri, your Akuma and whatnot. And to those that are like different as well, or characters that people have not asked for, their gameplay is so unique that they stand out. I hope I'm making sense when I say this. Is that each character stands out in their own right. And that's why whenever they show their gameplay and they do like a good job with it, of how unique they are and how different they are, then that's something that I can give them praise with and not complain about too much. Chat, I've been listening to Armin Dangerous by King Von. Is there any fight style Street Fighter hasn't represented yet? I gotta think about that. I gotta look at the roster for that to see. Rekka is Jamie. Grappler is Geef. Hybrid Grappler is Manon and Lily. Quote unquote trap character is Bison. A zoner is JP. A Shoto adjacent is Luke. Kimberly is Bushin Ryu. Marissa is Juggernaut. Lily is a T-Hawk hybrid of like grappler and mobility character as well. JP is a zoner. DJ is a charge slash motion character hybrid. I gotta make bank. I'll hit you up on Discord. All right, Nightwing. At least we were able to talk, and I was able to update you with what's going on right now with our tournament. So thanks for being here. I'm glad I was able to share that to you. I was gonna do it tomorrow, but you were here now, so yeah. And then the World Warrior 8 is just unique in their own right. A setup character, Rashid and Ed. Well, Rashid is a mobility character because he has gimmicks where if you charge your tornado, it changes your your trajectory movement as well. Aki is the poison character, you know, instead of Fang. Akuma is the glass cannon that does a lot of damage but not a lot of health. Also resource heavy as well. Bison is the quote unquote trap character on hit. Terry is the SNK style character with special cancels. Mai is the fireball setup character. Elena is capoeira, where it relies on movements and kicks and healing. So a Rolento style, a Rufus style. What else? Because Sakura and Sean, y'all want them to be in Street Fighter 6, but they're Shotos. They're their own type of Shotos. And right now, the Shoto this year is unfortunately Sagat. Even though he's like Muay Thai Shoto. He's got a fireball, he's got an uppercut, he's got a forward lunging move. That's not safe on block. So, yeah. There's no Kim Cup 1 style, is there? There's no Kim Cup 1 style. There's no Arnis style either. You know, like Eagle with the... Or Eskrima, like Nightwing. Like, I'm thinking of something else, man. Juri, unfortunately, is Taekwondo with her own style. Valetudo. Who would be Valetudo in Street Fighter 6? Balrog is dirty boxing. Dudley is his own unique style of boxing. Vega is a charged mobility character. Pew! Marissa's a juggernaut. Also, Marissa is Pancration? Yeah, Pancration. But I'm talking about like in the levels of Marduk, where you can tackle your opponent and set it up for whatever it is, right? If you're gonna go for damage, if you're gonna go for a setup, or you're just gonna go for a restand, all that fun stuff. They've thought of everything, right? That's why I like the Street Fighter 6 roster so far. Because they're quite unique from one another. Even though some have similarities, right? Like Ryu, Ken, Akuma, they're all similar. Some have in common more than others. You have to admit, like, if that's why when you're helping someone out to start off playing Street Fighter 6, you have to ask them the question first, or 3 questions, right? How much do you know about Street Fighter? What type of character or what type of playstyle you're looking for, and who do you think is cool? You have to give them options. Like, for example, you got the roster of Street Fighter 6. What style are you looking for? Someone that does a lot of damage by doing minimum work. Oh, Marissa or Zangief. And who do you think is cool in this roster? Ryu, Chun-Li, and Cammy, right? And then you give them those options. You can play Marissa, Gief, Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li. And then the rest is up to them, to who they want to play as. Because I'm trying to think in my brain, Season 3 is all returning characters. Is there room for brand new characters? No. Okay. People want brand new characters, like original Street Fighter 6 characters. But I feel like with the 8 brand new characters that they added in Street Fighter 6, that should be more than enough. Keep in mind, even though Luke is a Street Fighter 5 character, it has been confirmed by Nakayama-san that Luke is a guest character from Street Fighter 6 in Street Fighter 5. But I think that's why they're pushing for 8 characters in Street Fighter 6 as new characters, to have their own version of World Warrior 8, like World Warrior 823. We had a World Warrior 8 back then, right, in Street Fighter 2, and now they want to create their own version of World Warrior 8 in Street Fighter 6. Luke, Jamie, JP, Marissa, Manon, Lily, Aki, Kimberly. That's fair? Yeah. Because if you add a new character, like a quote-unquote new Street Fighter 6 character in that, in the season pass or the year pass, it could be argued that it's a waste of space. They'll be like, we don't want this nobody. We don't want this no-name character we've never heard of. Give us Sakura. Give us Vega. Give us Dudley. Give us Makoto. Like, we'll never hear the end of it. Never, ever, never, ever. By the way, chat, if I'm yelling a bit louder, it's because it's raining. But if you guys can't hear the rain, then that means the audio is properly condensed. And I'll be happy about that. Oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim as well. That beat 'em up Scott Pilgrim game. I gotta charge my phone in case the power goes out. Power can go out at any moment, chat. So if my stream got cut out abruptly, then that'll be my stream for today. You already wishlisted? Nice, nice. That's good. BK, have it your way. The vegans, the robots, the demons. Someone has to do something. Scott Pilgrim, man. Yeah. My stupid brain was like, where's Michael Cera? And I realized there's not much dialogue in this. I'm glad Beat 'em Ups is making a comeback, chat. We need games like these. Right? Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Marvel, Scott Pilgrim. There's no such thing as too much beat 'em ups. Like, these are just fun games you can play with your friends and just have a good time overall. No first person shooting. No, you know, guns and balls and whatnot. It's just pure unadulterated fist fight. Full of fun. Yeah, Scott Pilgrim EX. Is it crossplay though? Is it crossplay? Because if not, I'ma be sad. I'ma be. Ba, 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 ba. Will people buy Sonic Racing over Mario Kart World? Sonic Racing is $70. And Mario Kart is switched to exclusive. So I don't know why those two are being pit against each other. I think it's ridiculous. Anything else? Oh, Switch 2. So, chat, how y'all liking the Switch 2 so far? So those that own it. I know Harnetto's having fun with it, but what about the rest of y'all, huh? Sega is the forbidden door, pretty much. Everyone's doing crossovers these days, chat. Let's go. You're bored already? Hey, you know what, chat? Competition is good. Competition is good. If there's two different racing games that's fighting for your affection, that's good for business. Because that means the companies are pushing themselves to make their game the definitive racing game versus the other. Yakuza guy! This guy, they're gonna keep milking this guy, chat. They're gonna keep milking Joker. It's the Joker, baby! Yeah, kudos to the Nintendo fans out there that bought the game day one, spent $800 worth of Nintendo Switch 2 products, and then show it off on social media. But me personally, I'd rather get a PS Portal. I'd rather get a brand new phone, how about that? Minecraft Steve! 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 Mario vs. Sonic Racing Civil War. They're treating this like a fighting game. They're treating this like a fighting game. There's a season pass. There is a season pass on who's gonna be next. If I win $50,000, chat, I'll buy 50,000 lottery tickets. Because it will eventually even out. Anything else, chat? Welcome back, Panda. Yeah, that don't does any new movie trailers? Are we allowed to watch that on Twitch? What games am I excited about? Anyways, chat, are there any other games you guys want to check out for from Summer Game Fest? Was there a stream today, dev-wise, about what? Or like a dev diary or something? Because I'm out of the loop. I was babysitting the whole day. After I watched the Summer Game Fest, I was busy the whole day, chat. I was away from socials. Xbox is Sunday? Okay. That punch... No. It's not a Punch-Out game, Ratchet. From what I'm hearing, it's Punch-Out as like a collaboration to the main game. I forgot what it is. Sorry to hear that, Panda. Panda. Let me scroll through YouTube to see. Oh, okay. What about this one, chat? What about Ill? What about this one, chat? I know Steve liked this one. It's first person though. I can't back this up, man. You're going up against naked zombies. With no genitals. Ow! The up house, the house from Up. Yeah, this is like RE7 on crack. Ugh! I got your back, comrade. Chad, this game looks ill. Oh no, screw those, man. Baby zombies? Hell no. PlayStation. Oh. What was the name? Ill. I'm not kidding you. The name of that game is Ill. It's so ill. Anything else? Justin Wong reacting to Marvel. Max reacting to RE9. Keegan Michael Key. Hatsune Miku. Act of Blood. Oh, that game from Indonesia. Yeah, that Indonesian game. Steve reacts to Marvel Tokon. Relive that? This guy. I haven't watched a YouTube version of that yet. So maybe we'll watch it. But right now, let's go look at these other games that sparks our interest.
They left me with nothing.
Indonesia game. Yeah, we watched it already, Nurse. Rocket Raccoon and She-Hulk are the two new characters added in Cosmic Invasion. They now have 19 out of 50 characters so far. There's 6 more to go. Yeah, not Sifu, right? Looks cool. This is like Arkham. It has X-ray moments as well. For that critical hit. Oh my god, that guy's face is gone. Yeah. A knee to the face means your face is gone, Chad. Bonk, bonk, go to horny jail. Knife! Yeah, look at that. There's like X-ray moments. It's God Hand but Indonesian with a gun. I'm the Chainsaw Man! Yeah, not Sifu, right? Oh my god, drop kick to death. And that's the boss? That's a QTE. I got the game for free as well, gamer, on PS Plus. Anything else, chat? That puppet boxing game, I forgot what it's called. Onimusha, that's from the State of Play. Felt That Boxer, there we go. Felt That Boxing, there we go. Yeah.
Now let's complete.
Alright, let me pause this. Let me actually listen to this. I think we're lagging because we used the video version. That it should stop now. Hang on, chat. Hang on. Hang on, we're still lagging. Hang on. And crisis averted. Alright. I gotta create like new scenes as well for when I do the tournament.
Completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years. As a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually
They showed more Gray Fox, but like I mentioned,
in real time and Unreal.
the Summer Game Fest for me this year is bottom of the ninth.
Unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic
The first 17
storytelling
games
and
are hit and
arcade
miss,
fighting
mostly miss,
action. Check this out.
but it started picking up at the bottom of the ninth.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
All right, you little sack of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
This is in game.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die!
Attaboy. Attaboy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load.
This is in game.
I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jab, jab, jab.
Yeah, this is Punch Out. That was cute. That's cute. Please stop picking this. Yeah, right. That looks fun. That looks fun. But chat, I don't think I can think of anything else that interests me for the rest of the Summer Game Fest. I think this things that I've shown are the ones that I'm oh, I guess we could show this off, chat, but I have to mute the music. We can show this off, but we're not allowed to turn on the audio for this because DMCA. End of the Abyss, not on my alley. Yeah, the Deadpool MetaQuest game. This is Neil Patrick Harris pretending to be Ryan Reynolds, pretending to be Deadpool. I'm sure this looks fun. I'm sure this looks fun, but the fact that it's like a MetaQuest exclusive game, it made me lose interest. Him calling out Silk Song was priceless, yeah. Michael Bayham. Omega Red. Why you gotta be only in VR? Silsong is never coming out, never. Never. Nolan North? Yeah, Nolan North has always been Deadpool for the longest time. But I guess they wanted Deadpool to sound like Ryan Reynolds from the movie. So they had to go with Neil Patrick Harris. instead. Chat, in case you missed it, this is Steve's reaction to Marvel Tokon.
Yeah, Bruce sent me a link showing Ryu's nastiness in this here. We got some Street Fighter updates going on. What's going on here? Elena? This man! What's going on here?
I'm on speaker, right?
Yeah.
Alright, important.
Okay.
FGC Tony posted a link with a timestamp.
Yeah.
It's important that you don't pull up social media, which I'm assuming you just didn't do today, right?
I just barely got home. What the hell's happening?
Okay. Alright, and you've been disconnected off Earth?
I've been doing my thing.
Okay. Off Earth.
Yes.
That being said, FGC Tony just posted a link that is to the state of play. It has a timestamp, so just click on it.
Okay.
Don't look at anything else on YouTube.
Okay.
Just full screen that shit and watch it.
Alrighty, so
Don't look at the don't even look at the chat. Go into mod mode.
okay. Alright.
Alright, chat, enjoy this
mod-
reaction. Let me just
we
go to the
look at
bathroom.
Mod mode and then
I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright. That's
自由のために戦う。さあ、お手並み拝見といこう。
Ooh, an all
君
new
のことは親友だと思っているが、やるしかないようだな。
Saan na sila? Ayaw yung lumabas ha? Walang makakatiis sa Skyflakes Condensada. Sa crunchy layers at sweet creamy palaman, matatakam ka talaga. Tikman ang tamis na di matiis. Skyflakes Condensada.
Here we have the IT students grinding XP in college. Look at them making sure that they're in the zone, ready to lock in and focus on coding. Even with bugs, basic lang sa kanila yan. Now, after all these preparations, they are ready. Oh, look at the students presenting. Napakahusay, but their panel isn't backing down. Wait, the students are ready with their comeback. The panel is done with their work. Look at those answers. Look at those questions. The students with their clutch performance. They are victorious in their defense. The XP earned has leveled up their game as IT students. Code, innovate, be more, be STI.
レベルルームのシールドだけでは私のアーマーには勝てないぞ。
Artsys? This is art? Wait, what? Wait! What? Hey, what? What am I? Wait. Artsys? Artsys! Holy shit, where did this come from? Artsys was putting this in the background. What the? Please tell me this is some fucking mobile game. Bro, what? I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay, explain. Oh no! What am I looking at, chat? What am I looking at, bro? I'm so confused right now. How did Artsys even do this? Oh, that is so sick. Wait. Hey, yo! 4v4? 4v4? I'm about to lose it! I'm about to lose it, bro! 4v4? What?
Oh, did it go to ads? Damn it.
Where did this even come from?
Did it go to ads? Sorry about that, chat.
4v4? Please! Don't let this be a mobile game. Token Fighting Souls?
Let me eat my dumplings in peace.
What? Is that even am I pronouncing that right? Ryu, Nico, Nice CO. Deal. Rewind? Yes, rewind, please. What just happened? Wait, did we rewind? We're not rewinding. Wait. How did Arxis even do this? I thought, what? I could have sworn something. They gave it to Arxis? Is this part of it still, chat? Is this part of it? Are we done?
He just walking right now.
Keep watching. Okay. All right, let me read. What
and then he
just happened?
And then he proceeds not to read.
Left field.
Of
course, Arxis.
Need more waifus on Tokon. See, okay.
No.
See. Now we have to pull up the list again. See, now we have to pull up the list again. I have to pull this up every time now. Every time we're in this conversation. That's why this is like my dream list as well for Marvel Tokon. Hopefully we don't lag. We're lagging right now. We'll be out of here in no time, chat. We'll come back to this in a bit. That's why I have this on my list right now, right? Of who I want in this game. Must have is Hulk, the Fantastic Four, Fight Me, Black Panther, T'Challa, Thor, Doctor Strange, Magneto, Cyclops, Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Doctor Strange, Doctor Octopus, Green Goblin, Venom, Hawkeye, Wolverine. Bam, I don't know where you read something where Wolverine can't be in this game or whatever. I have not seen that on social media, so I'm just gonna call you a liar for now. But if the roster is 32, Captain Marvel, Iron Fist, Gamora, Drax, Groot as the main character, and Rocket is the support, Kitty Pryde, Ant-Man, and then the unlockable character for like beating story mode is an original Tokon character. And then DLC spots, you know, year 1 would be about X-Men, Nightcrawler, Rogue, Gambit, Apocalypse, or Cable. Year 2, Marvel Knights, Blade, Luke Cage, Kingpin, Misty Knight, Daredevil, the Masters of Evil, Enchantress, Mephisto, MODOK, Red Skull, Kang the Conqueror, and then Sentry, Void, Moondragon, Phyla-Vell, Silver Surfer. Those would be my bets. Well, I don't know what bet we're doing, but those are my guesses.
This just happened. 4v. Okay. All right. Shut up. Let me listen. I'm trying to comprehend what the. I'm trying to comprehend what the hell just happened. Oh my God! This looks sick as. This looks sick as.
The inspiration for working on this project really came from a place of pure fandom.
How did they keep this a secret?
Wanted to say, why isn't PlayStation in this space?
So PlayStation approached us.
Yeah, remember, chat. It was Sony, PlayStation, that approached Arxis to do a Marvel fighting game after the flop of Marvel Infinite. Marvel kept this a secret from Capcom.
I don't know what they're saying. I have no idea what
Marvel kept this a secret from Capcom. And when Capcom was like, hey, we want to build Marvel vs. Capcom again on current consoles, Marvel was like, yeah, sure. More money for us, more power to Marvel. Yeah, do it.
It's always refreshing to work with a team that will take
only to find out that, oh, that's why Marvel's like, if Marvel vs. Capcom didn't sell, that's okay, because we have Plan B. There's always a Plan B. Arxis just hit a steel chair on Capcom.
The tricky thing is that most fans, including
Arxis the new Capcom?
Sacred genre.
Is Arxis the new goat at Capcom, chat?
Is finding a partner that's crazy enough to take on the task.
4v4, dude. Oh my God, my head's exploding.
Or you don't do it at all.
4v4? That's too much, man.
I feel like I have a good grasp on their art style and how they would approach certain IPs. You come in with your kind of own expectations of here's what I would expect to see from Arc System Works when they take on a Marvel
there's
IP.
no way.
And what
There's
came up
no
was
way
something
they
that
got this.
went beyond that.
This
Thanks,
is
ads.
fried chicken.
Yeah,
and here's
thanks.
From Food Panda with
I'm already eating, so you can't get me.
Marvel? Disney? Making a right move? By going to Arxis? I mean, of course, I'm still sad. I'm still...
See, that's my theory, right? See, that's my theory, right? Where Marvel reach out to Capcom and be like, hey guys, we've been seeing, we've been seeing this free Marvel 2 movement, and we're considering, hey, if you guys want to release the collection, they're fine by it. Because in a business standpoint, Marvel already has a cash cow reserved in their arsenal that even if the Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom collection did not sell well, they have Plan B. And it's called Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. Even though it doesn't cost a lot to like put all these games into one collection, they bumped the price to $50 as well. But you gotta give it to them, right? 7 games, and half of them have never been in current gen consoles / emulated before, right? X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Super vs. Street Fighter, The Punisher. They've never been emulated, right? Or Children of the Atom as well. Like, it was just Marvel Superheroes, Marvel 1, and Marvel 2. Yeah, that's what Marvel was thinking. That's what Marvel Games is thinking. Like, hey, since we're on this fighting game brain right now, because this deal could have happened back in like 2020, 2021, right? This could have happened years ago, before Marvel approached Capcom and be like, "You guys want to do a Marvel's Capcom collection? By all means, Sorry. Ooh, there we go. By all means, go make your own Marvel's Capcom game, collection, and we're just gonna collect the paycheck, Yeah. Because in the back of their minds, even if the collection does not sell well, they can always rely on Tokon to have their back when it comes to sales, right? It is PlayStation Studios, Marvel Games, and Arc System Works that are the ones that are collaborating with this game together. It's like Capcom is their bellboy to sell the collection to us. Meanwhile, the 3 Mafia boys, PlayStation, Marvel, and Arxis are doing all the work.
Sad they didn't go to Capcom. But, maybe bridges were burned. I don't know. The goddamn win button. They picked the goddamn win button. If anybody could have gotten this, it should have been
first time I saw
either NetherRealm or Arxis.
That was the calm before the storm. Is their own wireless fight stick.
今回のアイアンマンのデザインを皆さんご覧いただければわかると思うんですけども、かなりこう日本らしいシステムワークスらしいデザインっていうのが、出ているかなと思うので、おまけの皆さんのこれなんだみたいないう感じで。
Iron Man is supposed to be the sleek fighter jet.
Like
Think
people
luxury
from like
race car
Double
mixed with
Helix
a
or Iron
big
Galaxy.
house. And the fact that they added anime
My idiot
mech
self.
Like
elements
Iron
just felt
Galaxy probably
really
would have
naturally
made
at home.
the most sense.
One of the mantras that we have for this
My
project
idiot self
is
was
from
like,
Japan
no
to the
Xbox?
world.
I was like, Visual Studios. Oh, that's right.
But game
Look at the
mechanics and say,
designs,
what can
man.
we really take from Japan, the creators that are doing
Can you
awesome
imagine
work here, and bring that to the global
the DLC
platform.
まあ
costumes?
特別なところいっぱいあるんですけど、まあ本当にやっぱり強調すべきは、
Oh,
まあ
and it's
格闘
so
ゲーム
bright.
のチームバトル
It's
の
so
中では4
bright,
対 4
bro.
というのがまず本当に意欲的
The
な
colors
的
are
な
Injustice
ところだというところと、
Don't worry about that, Bam. The reason why they released the MK collection is to distract us while they work on their next NRS game. And I've already put out my prediction out there that it's not going to be Injustice 3. It's going to be MK versus DC, but the continuation of MK1 on the MK side, right? Superman and his goonies from the Phantom Zone attack Earthrealm, and they're going to gaslight them that, oh, it was Batman that sent us here. and then the MK1 people, right? Liu Kang, Kung Lao, Raiden, Johnny Cage, Kenshi. We're gonna go after the DC heroes and whatnot. All that fun stuff.
Arc looks at these Marvel characters.
They got it.
It's not simply just
the
visuals. It's also the gameplay mechanics and adding in that, what is that pop? What is going to be something that's different?
4v4, chat. What?
Up until now, you've seen tag fighters that have 2v2, 3v3. We felt like we just had to
wait
go
for the weekend for them to talk about this.
Whatever, just make life more difficult for you guys. Whatever.
Change
make things hard for you.
Can't wait for Max, Simmons, Kenny, and Steve be in the same room talking about
今回
this.
4対4という、革新的なところにチャレンジしている中で4キャラクター練習しないと勝てないんじゃないのか安心してください
Learning 4 characters is extremely daunting.
The fact that this is only over a year away as well.
Perfect dodges.
That adapts to your playstyle. So you could either duke it out as just the leader and 3 assists, or you can tag in your assists to swap the leader and change the matchup.
It is unfortunate that now that we know how this game works, I don't think they're going to do an 8-player couch co-op.
This has just been an awesome journey, and I'm excited that we get to be able to share it with all the fans out there.
What
I'll tell you right, a lot of fighting games, they never get to experience.
Just give us a proper lobby!
In the Twilight Zone.
It's just
give us a proper lobby mode!
Pinch me, chat.
You have all the Sony money.
Where are you? Where are you, chat? Where's the pinching? This did not just happen. No way.
Come together to do this, and I think we really are going to make something magical here.
このタイトルですね、まだまだ開発途中ではありますが続々とキャラクターも発表していきたいと思いますしキャラクター以外のコンテンツ
Somebody get little John in here.
A proper lobby mode, a proper story mode.
楽しみにお待ちいただければなと思います Stay tuned.
Cater to the single player content.
Holy crap, bro.
And casuals. And you're good.
Wow. That title though? That title though?
Alright, chat. Anything else? I might wrap up the stream after. Now that I don't want to play games, I've been playing games the whole day with my nieces and nephews while I was babysitting. And also the idea of electricity could die at any given moment here. And the fact that I get to stream with you guys today just to catch up with you guys and react to the things that happen at Summer Game Fest is more than enough for me. Scott Pilgrim was random? Was it random? The Silk Song Reddit is filled with people cursing Deadpool and it's killing me. But yeah, chat. Later today as well, it's going to be Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. So yeah, I have to wake up early again so I can watch that live. Out of nowhere, pretty much. I might not play today, chat. Just the idea of just taking a break after a long day. I woke up at 4:30 a.m. I didn't get that much sleep during the day. I was busy babysitting and all that, and then after we got done at like 8 p.m. I took like a quick nap real quick, wake up, get myself ready to stream, and here we are. It has been a busy day, chat, on my end. But to those of you that did show up here just to talk for a bit, thank you so much for being here. Really do appreciate it. We did play Helldivers already earlier this week, but there's that. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna play. I might find at least one hidden boss in CVS 2. Chat, in the CVS2 secret bosses, like Shinakuma and God Rugal, do you only get one chance at beating them? Or you get multiple chances? Or you have to do like a quick save, quick load? Because I know it's based on points. And it's more important as well to finish the fight with either a CVS or as Capcom or SNK character to see if you're gonna get Akuma or Rugal. You get multiple if I remember correctly. It's just hard as hell getting there. Yeah. It's like you gotta do supers every KO, and you gotta make sure it connects every time. That's all I'm thinking about is like I have to do like a ratio 2 on one of my characters at the start, and then let them win the whole shebang. Kenny Omega has joined the Debt Riders. That's funny. Shouts to Kenny Omega once again, right, for doing the reveal of Street Fighter 6 Year 3. He clearly didn't have to do that, but he wanted to, or he probably suggested that, right? This guy has to be him. Also, he did mention that that won't be the last time we'll see of him. So maybe in the days coming of promoting each character to be released throughout the year, we'll see like an extra scene or two of Kenny cosplaying as those characters, just for the fun of it. Kenny Omega's Ingrid was not on my bingo card in 2025 chat. Mouse PI.
Store and
I'll be honest. Mouse PI is still a great game, but it went on for too long to the point where I'm like, you know what, I'm good. Is there anything else here that I want to see, or are we good? Yeah, I think I'm good, chat. I just wanted to catch up with you guys on Summer Game Fest and share my thoughts and share your thoughts as well. So thank you guys so much for being here. Steve reacted to RE9. Lego Voyagers, Lego Party. Man, Lego be desperate, huh? The Cube. Oh God. Before time began, there was the Cube. We may not know its point of origin, but it did give us life. I think I'm good. I was gonna play games today, but my body is slowly shutting down now. And it's also a short stream. Come on, short stream. So that being said, chat, thank you guys for tuning to the stream. We'll do appreciate it. Glad we're able to catch up with some trailers and whatnot. Watch some stuff here and there. We'll do appreciate it. And I'll be back tomorrow. With some more CVS collection or Capcom Fighting Collection. Might be another short stream as well, because I've been streaming every day, chat, and that means I have to stream a bit shorter unless we're playing games like Batman or Street Fighter or other games where it demands me to play past midnight just to get some objectives done. So yeah. So shoutouts to Panda, shoutouts to Ratchet, shoutouts to Bam, shoutouts to everyone in the chat right now who's still here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll do appreciate it. Panda, like I said, we already played Helldivers this week. We already played Helldivers this week, and it's almost midnight, and I can't play Helldivers at 3 a.m. again on stream. So once again, chat. Also, exclamation point, crash out. One more time. One more time for the big time. Yes, chat. I am hosting a Tekken 8 tournament this month. I am hosting the Tekken 8 tournament this month. We're getting up to 16 players. If you are a regular in the chat, you take first priority. And then we'll have our tournament on June 29th. That's the tentative date. We'll have our tournament on June 29th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. So if you are interested or if you want to join in, it is free. It is free to join. If I know your name, if you are a regular from the chat, then you know you're your instant in. But if you're someone who is I haven't seen before, you will be on the wait list. Them's the rules. Let's stretch my back. Oh. Yeah, chat. Technically, I was busy playing games all day with my little ones, and yeah, I had to be the cool uncle today. All right, I had to be a cool uncle today. That's why I didn't do a drunk stream yesterday as well. We might have to do that next week. Hopefully, I don't do much on Saturday. We'll see. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to the stream. Really do appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with some Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Also, Fortnite is about to have a big update, right? So we have to check out Fortnite as well. Yeah, being like the cool uncle takes priority. So, y'all have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Should we raid someone? What the hell's happening? Who's streaming right now, huh? Chat, y'all want to see some Neo 3 footage? Huh? Y'all want to see some Neo 3? I'm an unk now. I cry. I know Bam has played Neo 3. So I guess I'm gonna send you guys over to who's playing Neo 3. B Valentine. For those of you that don't know as of yet, Neo 3 demo is available on the PlayStation Store right now. If you go check a look, if you go play it, I don't blame you. Have fun. But am I gonna play it this week or next week? There's just so many games right now. Also, we're trying to get a platinum trophy for your boy Batman. I have to install Batman again and delete other games just to make room for Batman Arkham Knight. That's how crazy my space is right now, chat. I'm running low on storage space to the point where I have to delete games that I'm not playing right now so that I can install this one big game. It's limited until the 18th. There you go, chat. Until the 18th. If you guys want to play Neo 3, it should be on PC as well, right? It should be on PC as well. It should be. Gotta be. You know what? I'm gonna put us on an ending screen with this one over here. Hang on, hang on. Where is it? There we go. I'm gonna end it here. Yeah! Your Street Fighter 6 Season 3 lineup, chat. Sagat, Crimson Viper, Alex, and Ingrid. And they're all gonna look like this, exactly like this. They're all gonna look like Kenny Omega. Because he is the best professional wrestler in the world, the best bout machine. Don't worry about this art though. Don't worry about it. Alright, chat. I'm gonna play La Musica so I can send you guys off now. And that'll be it. Alright, chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'll be back tomorrow for some Capcom Fighting Collection 2. To try and look for these hidden boss characters. To see if I can get to them. Take care, stay safe, everybody. Bye. Bye.